Hey everybody, it's Jake with the DIA guys. Wanted to give you a quick review and overview of my trip to Maurice's Barbecue in Columbia, South Carolina. The facility I went to was in Irmo. I believe in the area they've got a couple locations. You can check out their website, just search for Maurice's Barbecue and it'll come up. So thought I'd share my thoughts with you. Just want to kind of clear the air on barbecue and my thoughts on it. So being from North Carolina, I particularly like Eastern style barbecue, so vinegar based sauce, so chopped up, so I'll say with that. But overall, it was a pretty good place to go eat. All right, so here's some pictures of the inside of the facility. I especially like this mural that they had going around the perimeter of the building. It was pretty neat and kind of added to the ambiance of the space. These different pictures, you can see the mural as you're going around the room. The tables and chairs are pretty basic. I personally like that. I don't like a lot of fancy stuff when I go have barbecue. Basic tablecloths, basic chairs. It was all good. Had a fireplace in there. It wasn't going. It was warm that day. Maybe they burn it on days when it's colder outside. I don't know. I assume it works. It may not even work. But it kind of added to the ambiance of the place. All right, so here's a look at their menu. I think the menu is probably typical of most what I would consider to be barbecue establishments. Barbecue meaning pork barbecue. That's what I define barbecue as, being from North Carolina. But anyway, you got your plates, you got your sandwich, you got your sides. All the sides are pretty typical as well. They also have burgers and other things like that on the menu. So I guess if you got somebody coming with you that doesn't eat barbecue, they need to have their temperature checked, and also maybe you can give them a hamburger. But there's kids meals and drinks and so forth. What I also thought was cool was I didn't get one of them, but they had Sun Drop in a glass and other drinks in a glass bottle, but particularly Sun Drop. Sun Drop is my favorite drink, my soda of choice. And then on the side over here, they had another menu. I think this menu was the bulk order menu, where you could order barbecue and sides and things maybe by the pound or by the any kind of larger quantities if you're feeding a group of people. I would assume they probably cater as well. So if that's something that you're looking for, you can get that. My wife and I ended up getting barbecue plates, so I ended up getting the chopped barbecue with fried okra and the collard greens. And you can see that here. They give you hush puppies and a roll, and I thought that was kind of interesting that they give you hush puppies and a roll. I opted to not have the roll and give you 2 more hush puppies, but I also thought it was kind of interesting that you only got 4 hush puppies. So typically when you go to barbecue places in North Carolina, if you get hush puppies, it's what I would consider to be a handful. They don't portion out the hush puppies. They just reach in and grab a bunch and put them on your plate. Or sometimes they're on the plate the whole time, or on the table the whole time if you're doing family style. So that was kind of interesting. I thought that might have been a little bit stingy in terms of hush puppies. That's one of my favorites. Their hush puppies are kind of interesting. They don't taste like ones from a lot of places I've been eating barbecue at North Carolina. They have a lot more of maybe like an onion taste to them. They're not bad, they're just different. So if you don't like onion flavor, maybe these hush puppies, might not be for you. So this is a picture of the plate that I had, and the next picture will show the plate that my wife had. Okay, for my wife's plate, she got barbecue. She ended up getting the rolls, and she got the sweet potato casserole, which was really, really good, and the macaroni and cheese, which was also really, really good as well. Here's a view of the sauces they had. The sauces were up on a sauce table, and you can take them down to your table and use what you wanted. Being in South Carolina, these sauces are all mustard based, and this is actually the first time I've had South Carolina mustard based sauce, and it was okay. It was pretty good. I couldn't taste a lot of difference between the sauces. I mean, for some of them, the sweet one was sweet and the hot one was a little bit hot. Not real hot though, but they all kind of reminded me of maybe a honey mustard type sauce, but maybe not as thick as a honey mustard sauce. So maybe they've got some vinegar, other things like that that you put in there to thin it out. Overall, they're pretty good. Maybe not my favorite, but again, I'm more partial to Eastern style North Carolina barbecue, so that gives you a reference of what's my favorite. Overall, I'd say my experience at Maurice's was good. The menu had everything on there that you'd expect a barbecue joint to have. The food was good. I'd say the portion size in the barbecue was, my plate at least, I think was a little bit skimpy. The hush puppies, I was disappointed with the portion size of the hush puppies. I would have expected you to receive more hush puppies. Overall, it was really good. The sides were really good. The ones that we got were really good. Again, we had the collard greens, the fried okra, the sweet potato casserole, and the macaroni and cheese. They were all good. The hush puppies, like I said, they've got a little bit of more of an onion flavor than I'm used to. So if you don't like onions, maybe they're not necessarily for you. But overall, they were pretty good. But honestly, I do prefer the hush puppies that I've received from a lot of North Carolina barbecue establishments. A lot better. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful to you. Give me a like, subscribe, and follow. And we'll see you next time on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.